Hello everyone, I have the honor to welcome Mr. Sai, Head of Operations TVS Credit, Mr. Sundarajan, AVP Operations TVS Credit as well. Welcome to the User World Automation Edge Summit 2023.
Thank you, Mr. Shiva,
Thank
for
you
inviting us.
Thank you very much.
It's a great
Thank you
honor
so
for
much.
us
Thank you.
for coming over here.
How do you find the conference so far, Mr. Sai?
I think, been brilliant so far from the morning. I think guys are planning well, packed presentation, but ensuring that, in between there are some panel discussions as well.
Yes.
So I think, overall the program has been planned well, and the dignitaries are really from different parts of world, and as a user, in spite of, implementing certain things, there are new things which are coming up. So that's the kind of a takeaway so far.
Wonderful. So, love to know, Mr. Sai and Mr. Sundar also, how has been your automation journey at TVS Credit so far? And I know you had one of the keynote sessions also where you presented today. But if you can give a snapshot of the automation and the use cases and the benefits, it'll be good for the audience to know.
Sure. Thanks for this question. Actually, so we started thinking about automation in the year 2017.
Wow.
Then we vouched for, or we started who is the best partner we can look into. So that's where from one of the summit at that point of time we understood about the automation edge, and we came back to you. So we had, as I was telling in my presentation as well, so we had one process like what the current Bob, the person who was presenting. So you need to understand which process you need to automate, and you need to circle around why and what and how and what are the benefits. And huge benefits, you cannot think in the short term. You have to visualize, and you have to think it in the long run. Exactly, this is which we did. There were a couple of cumbersome process, taking more hours, more manpower. Scalability was a problem, and predictability of the transaction was also a problem. And given a different day, for example, one particular day it may be 10,000 transactions, and another particular day, it was about 20,000 transactions. However, the manpower remained the same. Right. So there were, this kind of a thing leading to people working into, more number of hours, leading to boredom, attrition, whatnot.
Yes.
So then, when we came back to you, and when we understood all about UAT and other things, and what to say, only one bank can be done with that process. Rest all, it requires some kind of an element to get into that. But fortunately for us, 50% of our population came from there.
Okay.
So that was the that was the kind of a thing. So then we said, yes, go ahead, that we will go. I gave a sign off that we will venture.
Sure.
Because it's a prestigious moment for us, because in our company also at that point of time this was our first RPA implementation. So that and then we implemented that, and we immensely got benefited. I shared the benefit also during the presentation, and now the immense number of transactions, huge this one, minimal manpower, 90% of the work gets done. One more important thing is no complaint, nothing.
Zero error.
Zero error. These two are phenomenal for any banking financial service company. With a huge voluminous transaction which have gone up to.
When the volume was increased, as Sir said, when the volume was increased 5x. 5x. Wow. Still, we can able to maintain this productivity improvement, and then this massive cost saving, and third one is zero error.
So that's where I think we were also talking earlier in Uday's keynote is friction, right? Removing the friction when you have the automation, and that's really good. Probably your employees, the staff are also happy with this part. Sometimes there is some disruption, but they're really happy, and there's minimal.
And it is not only about the own employees; it's all about the internal environment, and it's all about customer experience. What we bring that value to the customer at that point of time,
Right.
It's been, that's the kind of
This RPA automation has made our internal and our end customer wow experience.
Wow experience. I like the word wow. Thank you for that.
Yeah, sure.
So in terms of future, what did you gain from the conference? What are the key takeaways? You heard the term solve flows. Now in the credit operations world, there are some common use cases that other customers you got some insight into, and we are saying let's not just keep the solution at a platform level, where you have to build, design, deploy, test all the time. Maybe we'll go up, and then some standard use cases we can give it to you out of the box. that will cut your implementation time and increase your adoption. Is that something that really interests you?
Sure.
Yes.
I think, even before going to the presentation, Uday was speaking to me for 10 minutes in the morning.
Okay.
So that was the main kind of a conversation which we had, some tailor-made solutions which you have. And during the presentations, I understood that, you have something on the MSB. See, again, having tell that in the credit operations also, where the digital partner and the RPA kind of a journey it's already on.
Yes.
We had, we have been doing that as well. But but there are the new things which we have started like MSME kind of a thing, where you had mentioned that there is a solution which is available particularly for the working capital kind of a requirement. So this is really, it will help us. We had done internal automation within the system, but if a bot can do that and say that, I don't require anybody, again,
That's a big thumbs up. So we can do big thumbs up like that.
because that is where we are growing.
Wow.
That's and if the same that collection updation which has helped us in similar way, it going to help us in the credit process. Well, why not? Yes, we are keen, and somebody can visit us
Sure,
at Chennai,
sure.
or tell us some. Already Rohan was mentioning about another tailor-made solution for the end to the end month-end process or
Month-end
the daily
process.
UOD process.
EOD process.
Daily UOD process. So that one thing which we would like to hear on that as well. So I can keep going.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So that's where I think I would like to end this quick interview. Is scale, right? So
Yeah.
I think TVS Credit is really going full steam on the scale of adoption, and also you just heard from Mr. Sai the volumes and the peaks that you have. Sometimes you're talking about 5x, 10x volumes that suddenly come in, and still bots are able to handle seamlessly without any friction. I want to thank once again Mr. Sai and Mr. Sundar for coming to the conference. It's an honor for us to have a brand like TVS Credit at the conference.
Thank you. It's our pleasure.
Enjoy the rest of the conference.
Pleasure.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.